CJ McCollum, the electrifying guard who was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans from the Portland Trail Blazers, has just re-upped with the New Orleans Pelicans. Ladies and gentlemen, they have agreed on a 2-year, $64 million contract extension that would take him through 2025 and the 2026 season, ladies and gentlemen. It's fully confirmed. This new deal is crazy. McCollum new deal ties him to New Orleans for 4 years at $133 million. And that's aligning him with the deals of the franchise cornerstones of Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pivotal move, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I told the people put some respect on David Griffin's name. I know people was disgusted. I damn near feel disgusted saying it. But, he's revamped some things here. I don't know if he's done it out. Brandon Ingram has put this team on his back. CJ McCollum has sustained this whole situation. He will be a sustainer. When you add in such a major piece in Zion Williamson, who will be returning next season, things could get problematic. But like I said, they got the right veteran in place, and CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum is going to be a major situation for the New Orleans Pelicans. That what I want to let you know right now. I want to give it a stat line right now for CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum averaged 24 points per game last season, shooting 49% from the field. 39% from three, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I could see CJ upping his assist about 7, and that's something that people don't give CJ enough credit for. CJ is a very unselfish player, ladies and gentlemen. I know that he was playing with Damian Lillard in Portland. Oftentimes, he kind of got lost in the shuffle. But as you can see, man, his assist game, is something to be marveled at. Damian Lillard averaged 7 assists his last time he was on the floor. So why can't CJ be somewhere around where Dame was? This guy is clearly, one of the leaders of this basketball team with the New Orleans Pelicans. And now when you add in all of these major pieces, like I stated before, these pieces that they have in place is serious. The Zion Williamson's return. Did y'all see Zion Williamson recently? The man is out here working underwater. You understand? This shit is getting ridiculous. You understand? The New Orleans Pelicans is going to be a force. I don't know who the hell you got in the Western Conference, but if everything aligns correctly, the Pelicans is just going to steamroll everyone. So be on the lookout for these guys, man, because the New Orleans Pelicans is a team that I'm really excited for. Brandon Ingram is completely unstoppable. We're going to get to BI in a minute. Zion Williamson, may I repeat myself, the beast. You understand? This man is going to be in all-out attack mode this season, ladies and gentlemen. My man has averaged 27 points per game, shooting 61% from the field. Of course, 29% from 3. This man is not going to be no gunner. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And Zion, people not giving this man enough credit to be in the shape that he's in. Also, these guys bringing in CJ, making sure all of their deals align together. Look at the veterans you got around. CJ McCollum is going to demand Zion Williamson. Excellence from Zion. Gone are the days where you could just roll up in the locker room and fuck off. You understand? That's over. You have a veteran in place now that's going to hold people accountable, along with Coach Willie Green. They got the right cast of characters, man. And the Western Conference is to be had. A lot of people got the Western Conference like it's so deadly. I'm telling you, New Orleans, why can't New Orleans compete with any one of these teams? They got all the weapons. They got the coaching staff. They got the front office. Everything is in position. They got the right cast of characters, too, especially coming off the bench. We already know what they're bringing off the table with the big 3. But when you get the Jose Alvarado and the guys, Herb Jones, Najee Marshall, now you talking. So that's why I'm letting the people know right now, man. The Pelicans got a serious Rasta on their hands, man. I don't know why things might be going over people's heads, man, because, the Pelicans have a team. They have completely revamped, how people view them. Oftentimes you looked at the Pelicans as a joke for whatever reason. I don't know why. They got good young guys coming into a great culture. And we don't know what Jackson Hayes is going to become either. I think that's another wild card on this roster. When you start to look at all of the young players, Jackson Hayes is still that young guy that hasn't fully came into his own yet. I got high hopes for Mr. Jackson Hayes. And I think the Pelicans do too, because they've held on to him this long. He wasn't moved in any of the deals. You see that, right? This guy's potential is something else. Dyson Daniels, on the other hand, Mr. Dyson Daniels, like I said, you got the right collection of young talent coming in here with the right collection of veterans. This guy Dyson Daniels is just going to be perfect, aligned with all of these other players. That they're going to just mold this guy properly into the player that he's supposed to become. Valanciunas, they got Murphy, they got shooting, and they're going to need all of these guys. Some of these guys, like you've seen the Devontae Grahams of the world, I'm not saying that he's going to be a complete godsend next year, but the skill set that these guys possess will probably excel more next to Zion Williamson when Zion's gonna need people to space the floor for him, man, because this shit is gonna be active out there. The Pelicans, man, this shit is gonna be very feisty out there, man. And I'm excited, man, and I can't wait to see, what Willie Green does with this roster, fully intact, rolling in the training camp. Going up in this this Western Conference, man, like I told y'all before, is a beast. So it's all about where can they land. I got the Pelicans easily should be a top 5 seed in the West if all things, go well. But the Pelicans do have a tough schedule. They open up in Brooklyn. That's not going to be easy. I just want to let the people know right now that's not going to be easy. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes on the New Orleans Pelicans all season long. Like I stated, they open up preseason in against the Chicago Bulls, but I know we're not gonna ridicule the preseason so much. But I'm here to tell you right now, man, the Pelicans, they start off against the Brooklyn Nets, and right after that they headed down to Charlotte. And then they back home against Utah, which I believe is a dub. And then you got Dallas, you got Phoenix, you got Clippers, you got LA, so you got Golden State, Atlanta. So the Pelicans need to get off to a good start, and that's something we're going to touch on next. Is Flight Sports TV. I just want to let the people know right now, CJ McCollum has re-up. Like I told y'all, the extension is fully intact. I know people got high hopes for Mr. CJ out there in New Orleans. This $1 million man. So let's see what they do. Watch out for New Orleans. Look out.